Smart food choices. That's what I want to talk to you about today. So we all probably know that you should be eating some carbs, some healthy fats and some protein. But let's make those choices a bit clearer. What should your carbs be? We need carbs because we need energy from them. So we should be eating things like whole grain, wholemeal, things like your sweet potato, vegetables, fruit, they all contain carbs. Pasta and rice are good as well, but let's have the wholemeal variety rather than the white variety. Your healthy fats, so we want unsaturated fats, olive oil, nuts, oily fish, all in moderation. And then your protein, so we want really protein to come mainly from white meat, but occasional red meat, or again if you're vegetarian you can get it from your beans, your lentils, your seeds, nuts, legumes. You could also have fish and dairy as a source of protein if you like that stuff. And we want to make sure we're getting our vitamins and minerals by eating those healthy fruit and vegetables. So if you think of your plate and divide it into three, so you want a third of that plate to be your green leafy vegetables, your fruits, your salad stuff, your vegetables, all those sort of healthy things. A third of your plate to be your carbs, so that's your rice, your pasta, potatoes, and then a third of your plate to be your protein, whether it's the meat and fish variety or the beans and lentils variety. And then obviously you could have a little drizzle of olive oil or some other thing on top. So that's your healthy food. How can you make smarter food choices? So make your own sauces. You could start with a tin of tomatoes and then add some herbs like oregano. You could add some chili flakes or chili and make it a bit spicy tomato sauce. Much healthier than buying the ready-made jar of tomato pasta sauce. You could also swap from the creamy sauces, the white sauces, all that sort of stuff, cheesy sauces, again to more tomato-based sauces. So that's a smart food choice. And again, coming back to our herbs and spices, add them for flavourings. You could also add lemon juice instead. You can maybe squeeze a bit of lemon over your salad rather than your salad cream. So that's a healthier choice. And just check actually, are you actually hungry or are you bored? Are you stressed? Are you thirsty? So maybe start with a drink of water. Check your labels. So check the back of the labels, not the stuff at the front always. Learn how to read your labels. We'll do a little bit more on that tomorrow. So check for salt, check for sugar, check your fat. Make a meal planner, what you're going to have each day. Prepare those meals in advance. These are all healthy, smart food choices. Limit your takeaways. And try and make your own meals rather than having microwave ready meals because they often contain a lot of hidden sugar and fats. So what can we do to swap? Swap to semi-skimmed milk. Maybe swap your sugary cereal to something like porridge, shredded wheat, Weetabix. Make sure it's whole grain with no added sugar. And instead of sprinkling a bit of sugar on top of your cereal, maybe add some fruit. It could be dried fruit or fresh fruit, tinned fruit. Swap your yogurt. Instead of having something like a Muller yogurt, those sort of things, fruity yogurts, maybe go for a Greek yogurt or a natural yogurt and just chop some fruit and add it to it yourself. Lunchtime, swap those paninis, those melted cheeses, those tuna melt paninis, maybe for a tuna salad sandwich, or go for a harder cheese rather than a softer cheese, a reduced fat cheese. Maybe don't have the spread on the bread. Swap your white bread, your bagels, muffins for wholemeal. What about dinner times? Well, we already mentioned some of the sauces about preparing your own. Choose leaner cuts of meat as well. So if you want bacon, maybe go for the back bacon rather than the streaky bacon. And what about those drinks? Well, we mentioned going skinny. What about hold the cream and marshmallows, etc. on the hot chocolate? You could have your hot chocolate made from water rather than milk, or at least semi-skimmed milk. Swap your fizzy drinks for some water or cordial. Or you can make your own fizzy drink with some soda water and fruit juice. So I hope these healthy food choices help you today. Have a look at the NHS app. They've got some great advice on there too.